everybody. Welcome to tonight's sound bath, where you can just straight up fall asleep to it. Okay, that was root chakra at the base of our spine. Next, I want you to focus on 2 to 3 inches above that. We'll be doing sacral chakra. Sacral. It's like emotional center, creative center. Hello everybody, thank you for being here today. Welcome to the Ingram Experience. My name is Star, and I am your sound healing practitioner for the evening. Thank you for being here. I got my triangle, I guess it's water. I feel very water tonight. Alrighty. That was the sacral chakra, which is tangerine orange. It's our second chakra, right above the root chakra at the base of our spine. That one's nice bright crimson red. Next is one of my faves, solar plexus, which is our belly button area, which is our willpower. It's like our golden will. Like everything that we want, it goes in there and then shoots out into the universe and then comes back to us eventually. So you want to make sure that this center is nice and charged up, open, activated, moving clockwise, and or counterclockwise, whatever your direction is, instead of just not moving or open or active. It's like we want to make sure our willpower is one of our strongest points, because heart is the strongest, solar plexus is definitely a runner for second. So close your eyes, or you can keep your eyes open and just focus on, you can just have like a steady, like light gaze, and just let any thoughts come. want you to come on back. Everyone with your eyes closed can go ahead and open them. Now that the lower 3 chakras have been activated, they're up and running. Brand new car. Now we're going into the heart chakra. My favorito. My favorito. That's how we say it in America. I don't really talk like that, y'all. I'm just playing around. Alrighty, so I want you to focus on your heart. It's your most important, strongest, the chakra that you want to be most activated. Because then you're going to be manifesting and pulling in everything that you truly want, okay? Alright, so everybody close your eyes, or you can keep your eyes open with a soft gaze. And focus on your heart, okay? Alright, everybody. I hope that you all felt that one. I know I did. This one always kind of puts me in somewhat of a trance, like a trancey trance. So next we're going to be moving up from our heart, now that our heart is completely unlocked and open and ready to give and receive. Now, we're going to open up our throat chakra so we can speak our truth. Yeah? Yeah. Let's just get straight into it. Is there something on there? What is that? Oh, it's something on my screen. Okay, it just made it look like something was in my bowl. I was like, what is that? Okay, alright, let's go. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. Alright, kill. Everybody focus on your throat chakra. Okay. feel like my throat chakra is clearing itself right now. Ooh, I do not expect that. Ooh, okay, didn't expect that either. Instant manifestations is how we do it over here. Alrighty, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I saw that some new people came up in here. How's everybody doing? I hope that everybody's into sound bowls, and if you're not, let me introduce myself. My name is Star, hey, and I do sound bowls. I had to, guys, I had to. The opportunity presented itself. Okay, so next we're going to be doing third eye. Oh, and also your likes and your shares help get this out to everybody so that we can all be in the sound bath together, because this whole point is so that we can all wake up and ascend together. I love y'all. So everybody, so throat chakra cleansed. Next, third eye. So focus right here, where the shiniest part of my forehead right now, right here. It's a little egg-shaped, except it'd be more egg-shaped like this though. Focus right here, okay? Focus here. You can close your eyes, or you can have a soft gaze forward and just kind of, you know, just let the emotions come, images, feelings, whatever it is, just let it come, okay? Because like the whole point of this is to like release, because I saw somebody on here before, I didn't want to say anything because we were doing the, you know, the sound bath, but if you feel like crying or anything like that, that's because the vibration is resonating with you and your body wants to release that. Like your body doesn't want to keep that in anymore. Okay. And for anybody that's wondering if I'm related to Arsenio Hall, no. I mean, I am his spiritual son, obviously. Obviously. But no, we just have like similar energy, but I'm kind of like, because I can't be him or reincarnated because, you know, like he's still alive. So it doesn't work like that. So I'm just me, y'all. Yay. Okay, so everybody focus on your third eye. Enough of the shenanigans on my part. Okay, this is what I consider to be one of the most important, okay? Okay, all right. Let's go. All right, everybody, let's tap in together. We are the collective consciousness. somebody said I look like a bunch of other people, you say? Or maybe they look like me. I'm hundreds of thousands of years old, everybody. And so are many of you, if not all of you. I mean, once you start unlocking who you really are with things like this, where you unlock your third eye and your crown chakra, which is next, you start to get the answers that you need, like I was saying, so you can become your true self. And then by doing that, we end up sometimes looking alike, because it's like, hey, we kind of come from the same thing. We are one. We are one collective. Okay, everybody. So this one, if anything, should super knock you out. Like, because this one is like, we've already moved all the way up the chakras. Like, we went root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and now so it's like boo 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 boo, and now it's gonna be straight fireworks. Okay, so if any of you just like straight knockout, that's cool. You know, like, I'll talk to you later, but afterwards, once I'm done with this and playing a couple other ones, I will be doing like a little Q&A if anybody has any questions, or also if you do have any questions like that you need answered on, you know, like other time, not online on here, then just hit me up through my website. There's a link like through my TikTok. So, or just, you know, follow me and be on my TikTok, because I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Because I can feel the energy. It's like I'm feeling very much energized, you know, because sometimes, you know, a lot of the time, you know, I get zapped, but, you know, you all exchange. It's like, that's why I love you so much. Yeah. Okay. All right. So everybody, close your eyes or have your soft gaze, but you're going to want to focus on the very, very top of your head, okay? And then I want you to imagine yourself also floating out of the top of your head, or floating up. If you're laying down, just your astral body just floating up. Just you as light, floating up. That's all you got to imagine, okay? And then just let everything come, okay? All right, love y'all so much. And then let me put this one over here, because I like the wobbly that this one does. And then also when I play the crown, so the crown with third eye and the crown with root chakra are both, they do something, so, okay. And I do this like every weekend and sometimes throughout the week, so just follow me so that you can get the updates and everything. Alrighty, here we go, y'all. Okay, let me stretch my legs just real quick. This is gonna be it. Nighty night. KO. Not a TKO, a straight up KO, y'all. Okay. everyone. I want you to give yourselves as much time as you need to come back. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, stretch, blink your eyes open. Whatever it is that you do to feel comfortable coming back into your body. And I hope that that helped everyone. I hope that you all feel like your chakras were open, because they are. And if you believe, then that makes it so that they're able to fully awaken and unlock. And I hope that some of you got some messages, or I hope that some of you got some healing through this, because the vibrations, the whole point is to heal us. Like, these vibrations are us. So it makes sense that we would use it to heal ourselves, right? Get a little bit closer. Okay. And anybody that wasn't able to be here for a long time, I think I'm gonna start doing this every Saturday and Sunday. So there'll be singing bowl Saturdays and Sundays. I mean, just as long as I don't have clients. But I don't really have clients until nighttime. So yeah, good. You're welcome, everybody. I'm glad that everybody was here. And yeah, crying is healing. Everything that we're doing here is healing, because everything is an experience. That's why I named my stuff that. You said you met with your younger self and hugged her. Yes! Healing your inner child. It's so important. It's so important for the type of work that we're doing. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome, everybody. What time Saturdays? I'm guessing probably like night, like 7 or 8. Shoot for 7 or 8, I think is a good time for me. Because then that way, like, people over here are like home, and then people all around. Like, I know it's a little bit late, but like I said, it's kind of like for sleepy time. Actually, it literally is for sleepy time, just to get you in that vibration of like your dream. And everybody here, your dreams are about to be wild. I can just let you know now. Those dreams are about to be wild. But if any of you have blue kyanite, put that under your pillow. Okay, let's see. Yeah, if anybody has any questions, just let me know. And let me know your experiences too. Like, I would like to know what you experienced. Somebody said that was the most crazy experience. I mean, singing bowls are wild. That's why I do them. Because the first time I did it, I met my inner self. I was like, I just got all the answers of the universe I ever needed from these singing bowls. I'm going to start doing that. Said you felt a blue energy leave out of your head during the crown chakra. Yeah, so that blue energy is you. It's you leaving out. But not leaving, it's just like going out on a little trip, and then you're gonna come back. Always come back. It's another thing. Sometimes people are nervous, like, oh, what if I like astral project, or I like leave my body? It's like, we always come back. Always. Always. Until like that final passing. That's why we call it that. It's like the final destination. Right now, multiple destinations all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 7 o'clock Pacific, because I'm in LA, so I think Pacific is our time. I believe it's the Pacific Ocean over here. I'm going to say that with gusto right now. It's the Pacific. I still don't really feel like I know, though. Okay, you said you're a truck driver and this helped you unwind? Yeah, I'm so happy. Yeah, because, so I'm going to, I'm not even going to get into that now. I'll just talk about that later. But yes. You said it was like you were dreaming, and then when it stopped, you opened your eyes. Yeah, you were. You weren't dreaming. You were in another dimension. But the dream world is another dimension, so we can go ahead and say that. Yeah, you were dreaming for a little while, but dream world is another place, just like the movie Avatar with the blue people, blue Avatar. Yeah, that's our real life. Except we don't turn blue necessarily. You're just another you somewhere else. Scratch an itch in your brain. Nice. Sometimes the brain does get a little itchy. And it's like, what am I supposed to do? Okay. You said it's 1 a.m. where you're at? And then on Saturday, yeah, because I was thinking on Saturday nights, usually people stay up later, because no obligations on Sunday unless you work on Sundays, I love that for you, Make that abundance. Okay, let's see. Why does the top of your head tingle when I do the sound bath? Because so the crown chakra's up here, but any of them can activate any of the chakras. It's just that the vibrations are mainly the sound resonates with the certain color
which also resonates with the certain chakra. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you said you're gonna PM me? Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, and if anybody wants like a private session or like I was saying, anything like that, because I'm also Reiki Master, psychic, do all that stuff. But yeah, just go to my website, check it out, hit me up, let me know. Because my favorite thing to do is past life reading. So if you're on the fence about anything, past life is what I would suggest. Because it's like, I think I've already seen like, I've personally seen 3 of my past lives, but I've also gotten readings where people told me about them, or like about like what I was doing. But it's like, for one of them, I was an element. The dude was like, you're the wind. I was like, what? He's like, I see you as the wind shaping the earth. And I was like, yeah, I mean, because I do have like this whole back and forth with the wind, where the wind used to mess with me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I take out money to pay, and it's like, are you serious right now? That kind of stuff. But I was like, oh, if that's who I used to be, of course I'm messing with myself now. It's me. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, guys? He said, is it weird? You said you could hear me coaching you, though you were cooking your spaghetti? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What does that mean? Okay, how do you usually settle yourself after coming back? You said you're emotional afterwards. Yeah, that's because like you're coming back into your body and you're like reintegrating. But like emotional, like crying, if that's what you mean, that's because like there's energy that's been moved around that was like stuck, like you know how beavers build dams, and then when the river gets super like built up, eventually it's gonna break it. That's what we just did, where the sound just comes in and it's just like, and just like washes the dam away, and then your rivers of energy are able to like flow. But then sometimes we need to cry things out, you know. It's just part of it. Especially if you've been holding back and you haven't been crying lately, you know. Then it's like your body and your soul and your energy and your spirit and your different bodies are like, it's time to release. Because once you do that, then like you're energized back up, you know. Okay. Yes, the top of your head is supposed to tingle. Yeah. Okay. Lavender eyes, you said you saw a person sitting in a bright light coming into the head. Yep, that's you and your higher self. Yeah, and you're bringing more of your higher self like here to you now, which helps you open up more of your abilities, because then you have more light like within you, which is like the whole key to it. You said you felt kind of scared with the third eye chakra sound. What are you scared of? Like, what is the fear? Like, nothing's gonna happen. Like, you're good. Remember, like, you always come back, so if anything. But it's okay, like, to feel that, but, like, once you get used to the feeling, that it's not scary, and then you can keep moving forward, you know, like, in your meditations. Because that's how we, like, do astral projections and, you know, like, have very visual meditations, is just by doing it often and just getting used to being in that concentrative mind state. Okay, somebody said you feel Reiki energy flowing through your whole body. Yeah, that's for me. Yay! Okay, somebody said you said you met with your high self painter, then you didn't want to be a painter. I mean, yeah, it's like you have the option, because I'm guessing your higher self was like, hey, you wanted to be a painter, and now you're like, I don't want to do that. You might in the future, though. You never know. It's up to you, though. It's always up to you. Okay. Tell more about the first experience with these bowls. Okay, you got to go to my YouTube channel, which is the Ingram Experience as well. But it's like, that explains it, because it's such like a deep, in-depth, like very like calculated type of a story that it's like I can't really do right now, because I'll be talking for like 3-4 hours. But yeah, it was super, super intense in like the best way. Because I met my inner self as a light being. I was like, what? Who are you? And I was like, I'm you. I was like, then who am I? It's like, what do you mean? You're me. I was like, I'm still confused. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I kind of lost track. I super lost track. I don't know where I am. Okay, so somebody said, okay, yeah. So let me tell you all about something about fear. So when I met my inner self, I was like, hey, so what's up with death? What's going on with that? Like, I don't like it. I don't know what's going on. And my higher self was like, oh, yeah, no, it's not. You just come back here, like where we were at. Because it's like this space that's outside of here, and time wasn't moving. It's kind of like if there's no sound and no anything. It's just like, but then there's all these light beings like walking around and doing stuff. And I was like, what is going on? Where am I? But it wasn't like a fear thing. It's like, because there's nothing to be scared of. Because the only thing people are usually scared of is like your soul coming out of your body. But it's like, why would you be scared of that? Unless you think you're going to go into nothingness. But that's not what happens. You don't. You reincarnate again. Like, reincarnation is super real. And I just learned today, in this book I was reading, you can even figure out when somebody's going to be reincarnating. It's like, I don't know how to do that yet, but that's wild to me. It's like, you get what? So your grandpa or something could be like, all right, I'll be back in 2057. Look for me. I'll be, just look for me, and then in that year, people are going to look for that person and then find them. It's like, it's a thing. It's just wild. It's like, wow. I had no idea. And no, I didn't give myself the first sound bath. I went to it wasn't a class. It was like a sound bath like session when I was living in like this artist housing back when I was living in Hollywood a couple years ago. And yeah, I went to my first one, and then during it, like my eyes, like because my eyes were closed, I was laying down, they were like moving this way, and they were just like shaking. I was like, what's going on? And then I felt this was just like, and I'm just laying there, just like, this kind of hurts, but it didn't hurt. I just never felt this, like my third eye open or move or be used. I'm just like, what is that in my forehead moving? Like, what is that? Yeah, and then I popped out, met my inner self outside of the earth. Like, I could see the earth kind of. I was like, well, okay, earth is there, so I feel safe because it's right there. I'm good. Yeah. Did I go to school for this? I went to school for some of it, but then I've been putting myself through the school of the universe of, like, researching, like, just, I listen to, like, what I've been doing for the last, like, month or so. I've just been listening to seminars and seminars and seminars of, like, very, very enlightened teachers that are like know way more than me, because I need teachers that know more than me, and they finally found me, and so I've just been learning so much, but it's like through videos and stuff. But also I went to like psychic development classes in school and stuff like that. So I mean, like it's pretty much like belief class and visualization class, because once you know how to believe in yourself and what's going on, and then I don't know, you just keep learning. But that's my whole thing. It's like I came here to learn all this stuff so that I could like do this, because like I just retain stuff. Like I don't really forget stuff. Like I just learn. It's just like I'm like, oh yeah, okay, remember that forever. Okay. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do the bowls again tomorrow for anybody that missed it. Yeah, I'll be doing it probably tomorrow. I'll be doing readings. I do readings every morning, but I've been doing stuff every single day, all the time, and I have clients and stuff too. So I've been getting kind of sapped, but I mean, I'm still gonna be on here. But tomorrow. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course I did my eyebrows purple too. Well, yeah, I did this all myself, too. Like, I can't give credit to anybody else but me. And my higher self, of course. And all my other selves, like my past lives I've integrated. Okay, you said you heard the name Illa, or Isla, and it felt as if you're seeing planet Earth for the first time. You could have been going through one of your past lives. Okay, you felt like a wave in your headache went away. Nice, your higher self healed you. I'm based in LA. Yay, based in LA. But also I do all of my stuff like through my website. I do it all through Zoom right now, like while coronavirus is still being ridiculous. I'm still, I'm doing it through there. And so Zoom right now, but then, once stuff picks up, then I'm going to be traveling the world actually, just going around, just healing and doing videos, do whatever I want. Because that's what I'm teaching y'all how to do. It's like to do whatever you want. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it. There's enough resources and money and everything out here. Like, there's enough everything. It's like they be telling us there's not. It's like, have you guys been to Beverly Hills before? Because I have. And when you drive to there, it's like, there's so much water up there. Like, come on. And then down here, well, not down here, but, down below the mountains, a lot of the word in California a lot is like, there's a drought. It's like, how is there a drought? It doesn't make sense. There's a drought, but then super, super wealthy have so much. It's like a forest up there. I'm like, dang. Like, I appreciate it because I like driving around like areas that are a little bit above like where I'm at now, so I can manifest that energy and health, wealth, and happiness into my life. Okay, somebody said, Cammy said, you want a past life reading? Yep. Yeah. Like, it's so fun because I get to go back like and see it, and then I'm like explaining and reading. It's so fun. And then all the ones I've given, people are always like, it resonates so much, because the whole time I'm not. Like I'm seeing things I've never seen before, so I'm like explaining like, oh, okay, and then I'm seeing this and that, and they're just like, yep, makes sense. I'm like, I love this. It's like going to the movies, except the movie's like telling you about you. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, go on my website, sign up. Yeah. Somebody said you feel lighter. Because the vibrations, that's what whole high vibe is. Like, you literally, like, go, like, you vibe higher. Hello, Baby Yoda. What up? Love Baby Yoda. You said you're still trying to figure out your psychic abilities, Cammy Hammond. Yeah, of course. Like, that's the whole thing. Is like, it's why it's called like a spiritual journey. You know, like, yeah. So that's a journey. You know, because it's a whole thing. You're welcome, unapologetically, Vashti. Thanks for sharing and the likes, everybody. I'm just like seeing them on here now. Thank you. But yeah, it's like as soon as you face your fears is when your powers like start unlocking. Like they don't start unlocking until you face your fears. Because it's like the whole facing your demons thing. That's just like outdated ways that you think. Like a lot of us are trapped in like what they call the Matrix, but it's just like I don't want to get into that. Actually, never mind. I was like never mind. Too complex right now. Okay, let's see. Nice. Okay. C. Wilborn, you said that you have your own sound bats. Is there a method to playing? Yes, of course. Because like if there wasn't, you'd like know how to do it. It'd just be like, oh, you know, and it's just be like, it's yeah. There's a whole method. But I do give classes, and I'm thinking about like making like a little tutorial and put it on TikTok or something like that. So I'm pretty much gonna start doing TikTok in my business full time. You know, it's just gonna be like business and then TikTok. So then I can do my videos because I've been doing videos for years. But then I just hopped on TikTok like. Oh, like I think it was like January 1st or something, because my angel's like, get on TikTok. I was like, okay, yes, why not? And then I got to meet everybody on here, and it's like, I love it on here. Everybody's so cool and open to this kind of stuff, because like most of the people I knew and my family and stuff, they're just not open to this because they're not ready yet. And it's like, it's fine, but like, you know, peace. I'm out here trying to meet people that understand or want to understand, you know, what we all are, because we all come from, you know, source. Oh, you said that you, Stony, you said you died before? Yeah, like, it's, because when you die, that's what it is. Your soul or your spirit just goes boop, and then you're in spirit world, and then all your ancestors and family and friends are all just like, hey, we knew this was going to happen, this is when you kind of planned it, and then you're like, oh yeah, and everything that they say, like, for me, like, everything they said, I just kept remembering. I'm like, whoa, like, I remember this makes sense. How do I remember this? But because at that point, you're also, when you're in the fourth dimension or fifth dimension, you're also tapped into the Akashic Records, which is all knowledge. So as soon as you start learning stuff, you're like, oh yeah, I remember it because I'm tapped into everything. Okay, so. Okay, good vibes. You said are you asking me if you're going to meet one of your past loves soon? Or your past love or past live? What are you asking? Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, Sharante, I'm glad that our paths have crossed as well. It's like that means we're in the same spirit fam, soul fam, whatever you want to call it. It's like everybody on here, we all knew each other previously before this. Like like where we come from. Just think about the way that we talk about stuff. It's like, oh yeah, see you in another life. Oh, I must have known you before. I must have known you in another life. But then clearly you haven't met them right then, you know. So what are we talking about? You know, I come from far away from here. I'm just a traveler. It's like, what are people talking about? They're not talking about literally walking around like, I'm a traveler. It's like, yes, now. And then we just have soulmates we're just looking for. What is that all about? And then twin flames, what is that? Where it's like, if there's no past lives, and we don't come from somewhere else outside of here, Earth or whatever, then how do we have soulmates that we know we're going to meet? Just think about it. So I just thought about that right now. I was like, dang, that's a good one to not use against people, but, you know, use as a factual, like, evidential type thing, where it's like, how do we know we all have a soulmate and everything if we didn't already plan it? It's like, no, it's just gonna happen. Nope, that's not how this, it's not how this, I don't like calling this a game, because it's not really a game. Like, it is, but it's not, and it is, but it's not, so it just is what it is. But it's also not. I gotta be truthful with you guys. Oh, somebody got through bouts of psychosis? Yeah, because like these vibrations help us get back to what we are, which is vibrations. And if you're not getting like sound healing or energy healing or just meditating, which is you energetically healing yourself, then it's good to get that, because then your energy gets moved around and then you get to cry it out or whatever it is, you know, just whatever it is. And then tomorrow, I'm thinking about maybe doing it. I don't know what time I'm going to wake up, because I'm probably going to, I don't know, I'm not really tired yet. I've been waking up later than usual. Usually I wake up at 5:30, but I've been like not waking up with an alarm. So I'm like, let me try to, not wake up with an alarm. I'm waking up around like 8 or 8:30. It's whatever. But then I haven't really been doing my my lucid dreaming. Because when I set an alarm and then go back to sleep, then I'm like in the dream, like, whoa. Yeah. How did I figure out my past lives? Actually, like in my psychic development classes that I took, like they teach you how to do that. Like I learned that one through classes. Okay, good night, everybody that needs to go to sleep right now. Still answering some questions. I'll probably go to sleep like in a little bit. Okay, just going back through these. Yeah, hit me up, y'all. Hit me up. Okay, yeah, everybody, like, the whole point of this was to relax you so you can go to sleep. Don't feel like you need to, like, stay on, because, like, I'm not going to feel any type of ways about that. Like, honestly, once you get to, like, I'm going to say just once you get to, like, the understanding and level that I'm at, it's like, I don't really, like, even consider those kind of things. Like, getting upset about stuff, it's like, not so much. Like, things could make me upset, I guess, if I let it, but other than that, it's like, no. You just get to a point where you're like, oh, yeah, we all are one. Like, oh, this person did something that would have made me upset back last year or whatever, but it's like, but now I understand we are one, so, like, would I get mad at myself? No, so then I love them. And then it's just a much preferred way for me to move around, you know? Hey, thanks for the fires, Stony Nicks. Yay! Do I think I was from Venus? No, let's go like way past that. It's like, I've been told I originated from Andromeda Galaxy. And then if you know about Arcturians, it's like, but my whole purple thing, like, yes, blue ray, but the purple just has been shining through me. Like, I didn't really choose this. I was more like guided by my angels and my guides and just, yeah, like, this is just what happened. Like, honestly, like, a year ago and before that, I didn't even like purple. I'm like, purple? I'm not wearing that. But now I'm like, I understand what purple is. It's like, it's your third eye and your crown chakra. Like, it's not, like, grape. Well, that's grape. It's like, no, it's not. It's like, grapes are crown chakra color and third eye. Because purple vegetables and fruits, like, each color corresponds to your chakra, honestly. Like, so if you're eating tomatoes, that's root chakra because it's red. If you're eating green stuff, that's heart chakra because it's gray. What do I call this? Well, you said, what's the religion name? This isn't a religion. What are you talking about? This is just like knowledge. This is how the universe actually works. And like, humans are actually psychic, and we all have a third eye, you know, and if you learn how to use it and you get, like, take a class, which is just psychic development, that's it, it's no religion at all, then you just unlock yourself and you learn more about yourself and how you work, you know? Like, it's not like it's not a religion. I'm not religious at all, because, like, religion is like base like, if you don't get past the religion place, then, you know, you gotta, like, stay there. But then once you get past that, and then you get to that level, then you get past that, and you get to that level, and then different beings without bodies will continually come and speak with you and give you information about how things really work. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit to think about. You know, I like to give people a little bit to think about, because I'm always thinking about this stuff. Because I'm always reading and learning and watching stuff. Like I said, these seminars have been blowing my mind. Oh my God, the seminars. Okay, good vibes. You got to get a past life reading where it's like I give you a rose reading, I read your energy, your projects, just like any guides or spirits that are around you at the time, and then I read your however many past lives. Usually it's just one, and then people are like, well, because there's so much information, you don't really want to get more than one for your first past life reading, because you just want to go and, like, you want to go get that, like, because I usually will get names, numbers, dates, stuff like that, you know, like, because I'm getting images, but then there'll be things for you to, like, go and check and be like, is this real? And then you go, like, on Google, like you said, the year 2, and then you look at the year 2, and then it shows, like, what we had talked about. It's like that kind of a thing, and then you'll be like, well, oh my God, it's real! And it's like, yeah, I was literally looking at you in your past life. Like, it's real. Like, it's real whether you believe it or not. It's like, you don't have to believe it for it to be real. You know what I'm saying? Do I have any favorite books I read when I started on my journey? Yeah, The Kabbalion. That's about like the 7 Hermetic principles, which is like the Egyptian principles of how they started everything, because everybody got everything from Egypt. Like I've been learning, and then there were of course civilizations before Egypt, but I mean, they became Egypt, so it's like, but. But yeah, the Kabbalion, like it's a little hard to understand for me when I first got it, but I mean, you don't have to finish it when you first get it. Like you can just like keep reading it, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like read the first principle and then like soak that in. Like that's what I like to do, especially with the psychic development classes and stuff like that. Like I'll take the class and then I soak it in for a week. Take the next class, soak it in. I just like do it all, and it's like I have all these powers. It's like that's not really how it works. Like I like to take it step by step, so I fully understand what's going on. Especially like if I'm in X-Men now, like I want to understand like my X powers. You know what I'm saying? You said, what am I doing with the live and the sound bath in the morning? I'm probably gonna wake up maybe like 10 or 11 my time, so I'll probably be a little bit later for everybody on East Coast or somewhere else. But LA time, 10 or 11. And if not, because I might be a little tired, if I'm tired and I don't do it, then I'm going to be doing a reading sometime throughout the day. Like, it'll tell, like, if you follow me, when I set the live, and then it'll tell you before. I just have to set the little group or make the group. What are my sun, moon, and rising? That's a secret. So I'm not giving that up yet, guys. You just got to learn to love me for who I am, you know? Start judging me because of my signs. Is it possible that you saw one of your angels in your dreams? Yes. Yeah. It's like, what? They're real. They're there. Like, what? They're real. That's why they're in every religion. Because they're like, hey. Just so you know, the angels are real, at least. What does it mean you have a dream and you're in space? Okay, a lot of the time, space is exploring something new, like uncharted territory. You know, like so, and you're doing that right now. So, okay, Bellon, you said you always have a dream that you're visiting a nice sunny resort in Miami. Okay, so that could be, like the waiting place where there's like a park type deal where it's like it's just like a happy nice place, like in a little bit of a higher dimension, but not quite like what they call the Christ consciousness dimension, or like the angelic realm. I've been there a couple times before. Like, it's so awesome there. It's like it's like Golden Beach everywhere. It's like yeah. Everybody's just like, yeah, it's golden. Like imagine everybody's an angel. Like have you guys ever been to like an all white party, or I guess you can say an all black party, but I mean it's like it's kind of two different things. But just like the wear, like everybody's like at, let's say, a New Year's white party. And everybody's just like in white clothes, like, and everyone's like, oh man, everyone's an angel. It's like that, except like actual light and high vibration. You're just like, just so happy the whole time. Yeah, psychic class is so the biz. Like I'm gonna come out with my own eventually, but right now it's like I'm still learning, so much to learn. Like I've already learned a lot, and I have a lot of abilities, but it's like we have unlimited abilities. Well, I wouldn't say infinity abilities, but not just 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or 11 or 12, 13, 14, 15. It just keeps going, guys. It just keeps going. Serenity, you said you started your spiritual journey about 6 months ago. Welcome to the journey crew. Hey. Thanks for the roses, everybody, and the shares and all the stuff that I'm seeing just right now. And I didn't say thank you because I'm just seeing it now. I took my classes online. That's something where it's like I like private message me or however email me through my website or something like that, because I don't want to put certain things on here. But yeah, I'm definitely down to tell you, just not on here though. No. Doo-doo-doo. But yes, that was 11:25 Okay, Ollie Boy's mommy said you're an empath and feel energy between. Oh yeah, no, I'm because my heart chakra is like, just like always open, so that I can like attract the right people that want to learn, and that I can learn from, and that we can teach, and just all the whole energy exchange. 144 people in the group. Not that I'm religious and believe in that, but I do believe in the whole. I do believe in the whole chosen thing, but not the like, I was chosen by G-O-D. It's like, no, I chose myself before I came here. Remember the whole soulmate thing? How do we know we have a soulmate if we didn't plan it? It's like, I definitely planned what my career and job and family and what I look like and my friends and doing this and meeting all of you. We all planned this. That's how powerful we all are. All of us. All of us. Well, you said you never want to wake up? What do you mean? But you're asleep right now. This is us asleep. Asleep. This is us asleep. I mean, I've woken up now. Like, there's a lot in this place. There's a lot in here. And then my energy is a lot. But yeah, but I'm here to show y'all how to get there too. Okay, what was that? Lily Aurora? Anything to help someone who seems to visit a dark dimension or purgatory in your dreams? Yeah, I would set the intention of where you want to go when you're going to dream. Because you're not setting an intention, or your thoughts that you're thinking before you go to sleep are taking you there. So I would, I'm not going to say like think good thoughts. It's like what I would do is put on like a comedy or like your favorite song or your favorite book or your favorite picture, just whatever, something that or your favorite food, whatever it is that puts you in that high vibration, like whatever it is that gets you there where you're like, yeah, I like this. You want to do that or get that or see that or watch that or whatever it is. And then be thinking about that before you go to sleep. And then and you can also say out loud, for me, I'll say something like, I want to fly in this dream, or like, I want to go to the angelic realm, where you like, you just specify what you want to do, or I want to, whatever it is, you just say it, and then you get it in your dream. People don't say this, but I mean, that's my experience. Like, I say what I want, and then go to sleep, and then that's what I get. And then if I just fall asleep with an emotion, though, it's like usually I end up experiencing that emotion somehow in the dream. And I'm like, I didn't like that. But that's because like I fell asleep thinking something, just, it happens sometimes. And also, don't beat yourself up. Like, it's okay if you if you have a dark dream or dark thoughts, it's like just then, think a more high vibe thought or something that's going to put you in the energy that you want to be in. Because it's about feeling how you want to feel, not being in emotional spaces that like don't vibe with you. That's the whole thing. It's like they literally don't vibrate with your vibration. So yeah, just set the intention. Yeah. Okay. You're welcome, everybody. Okay, somebody said, is it possible to read yourself? Yeah. I don't read myself all the time, but it's like, yeah, like the way that I read people in the energy, the rose readings, like yeah. You said you read people a lot? Well, just the same energy that you go into when you read other people, I just turn it inwards to yourself. Like you can totally do it. Trust me, you can do it. 144 again. Yeah, we chose ourselves. Okay, let's see. Okay. Thank you, Krista Sky, for the sunglasses. I super appreciated those, and they super match with what I'm wearing too. I was like, oh snap! I just went digital. Like I just went into the Matrix. I was like, because I'm definitely. It's like I'm here in the Matrix with everybody, but it's because I decided to come back. Like I already had the opportunity, like in my astral form, to like fly away into like wherever it was going. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna stay to help teach everybody. Yay! Because I love y'all, and I want to leave everybody here. Let's mess up. Take y'all with me. Okay. So you said, yeah, you just learned of energy, empath, and learning to speak to your angel spirits. It comes in dreams. Yeah, and also if anybody's an empath and you kind of have issue with like darker energy, get things like I have my black obsidian that I just took out of my pocket to show y'all. Like get protection crystals. Because what it does is like it does have the vibration that like helps you get in that protective energy, but it helps you set the intention for you to be protected by your own energies, your guides and your spirits. Okay, so just for anybody out there that's like, I'm sucking in too much energies, it's like it's time to like learn how to cut that off, and it's like by getting crystals and grounding crystals and things like that. I was just guided to say that. I don't even think anybody asked that. I'm like, dang, who was I even answering? Okay, so what's my take on the concept of God or even an evil energy? Do I hear or see from a deity? Yeah, what do you mean? I am a deity. We all are. But it's like, yeah, I talk to beings all the time. It's like, all the time. That's what the archangels and the angels are. It's like, it's the same concept. That's what, when people are like, I talk to dead people, I talk to my grandma, they don't have bodies, so it's the same concept for all of them. And yeah, there is no good or bad. Like, when you get to the higher realms and dimensions, you understand, like, good and bad is like the way that duality operates here. And it's like, that's how things move forward. Like, if there is nothing to contrast against itself, nothing will move forward. So they'll be like, oh, everything is good. And then just nothing will happen. So it's like, oh, everything's good. Oh no, but somebody's over there being bad. Oh no, we're gonna do something about this person being bad. Okay, what do? We're gonna make new rules, and then people gonna follow these rules, and then we're gonna have to put that person over here in jail, even though jail is stupid. And we're gonna do this and that. It's like that's what duality is. Like, it does that instead of everything is perfect, which is the higher realms and dimensions, because they're just like doing their higher dimensional jobs and then coming down here and helping guide us so that we can get back there. It's the whole point, getting back there. Getting back there is the point. Not to be here forever. What are my feelings on being visited by an incubus? Why does that happen? It probably happened because somebody sent it to you. Or you can't really summon it on accident. It's not how that works. But yeah, that's just like something that I guess feeds off like sexual energy. But it's like, I'm not really about that life. Like, I don't really do that. But I am informed and aware of these things, because you need to be aware of like both sides so that you can understand these kind of things. Like, and also just I believe in incubus is female energy, and succubus is male energy. I just read this today. I read this today, but now I understand why. Because my guys were like, read this book, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna read this book. And I was reading it, and then now it's like you're asking me questions about things that I literally had answered for me today. You said we all have a soul contract. You choose your life before you get here. Yeah. Harder lives are learning more lessons. Yeah, that's true. Somewhat. Like with the whole harder lives thing. Because I'm kind of learning like your life doesn't have to be hard. It's just that if you don't remember how to manifest and things like that, then yeah, it is hard, because you're like fighting against yourself, you know, and you don't even know. It's like, why aren't things working? It's like, because you think like that. Like, you need to be thinking, why is everything working? I love this. And it's like, yeah, and then your life is like that. Just saying. I'm not saying you don't know this, just for anybody that, you know, wanted to know the answer to that. Todd Talk, good stuff. Oh, thanks. I'm just speaking from the heart and from my, you know, the Akashic Records. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't speak non-factually. I only speak from facts. If anybody wants to know where I got something from, I'll tell you as much as I can, or like the teacher or person that I got it from, so then you can go check out their stuff or whatever it is. But yeah. Am I going live in the evenings as well tomorrow, because you'll be at work in the morning? Yeah, it's most likely going to be in the evening or afternoon, but it's like there also might be a morning one too. Because like the morning ones, it's like I don't like to get exhausted super early. And like I said, like I have clients too, so like I like to keep my energy so I can like, you know, like heal them and help them. So yeah. Thanks for the hearts, Veronica. Oh, I love you too. He said I give you positive energy and happy vibes. Yeah, like, because that's what fuels me. It's like light. So much light. Light, light, la 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 light. But also remember, dark is not scary. It's not to be feared. It's like you need to learn about it and understand like what that is. Because like, think about it. The whole yin-yang, the yin-yang symbol. It's light, it's white and then black, and then there's a dot of the black and then a dot of the white, to show that there's like within a dot there's everything, and within everything, or everything is within the dot, something like that. But it's like everything's everything. It's like you have to have both here in third dimension, like I said, or else things won't move forward. Everything will just be stagnant. It's like, I'm full forever, I'll never need food. What am I gonna do? I don't need food. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Hello, Riri. Okay, 1125. You said you've been catching a lot of angel numbers. What does that mean? So angel numbers is, I mean, we can call them angel numbers. I've been learning angel numbers is a new phenomenon where it's like it's not, it's sacred, not sacred geometry, but it's still numerology. But then now people are kind of rebranding it, and they're saying like, oh, it's angel numbers. It's like, yeah, the angels do resonate with certain frequencies and numbers, but I would say it's more the numerology that you're looking at. So like if you see 444, it's like that's 4 3 times, you know, so it's the power of 4 tripled. But then you also want to add them, because with numerology you add the lowest numbers together until you get a singular digit. So it's 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 is 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. So really 444 resonates with 3. But also it's like triple 4, so it's like the 3 is there. So when you start getting into numerology, that helps to explain what's going on with that. But it's because like the resonance of these numbers are giving you a message. So if you like look at the clock, you see 1111, you'll be like, whoa, think about how you feel in that moment. Like, how did you feel? What were you thinking about? Did it feel good? Did it feel not that good? You know, like, there's ways for us to be more interactive with what we call angel numbers. And then from there, you know, then you can get more messages. Like, let's just say you get 3. It's like 3 is coming into union, you know. It's like, and usually with a group, you know, or it can be, you know, like jealousy or, you know, betrayal. But it's like, what were you thinking about in the moment? What were you feeling? And then from that, it's like the numbers help you, like, understand, like, okay, yes, that's a synchronicity right there. More like that, rather than 1111 is saying I need to go do something. It's like, no, how did you feel in the moment, and what were you thinking about, and what were you doing? So that's what I've been learning, how to interpret those. Because I went through the whole, like, looking up every single number, but it's like, really, Google knows? Where's Google getting their information? I don't know. Google doesn't say, like, we got it from here. It's like, here's facts. It's like, nope, I need some kind of I need a way to check these facts. Okay, woo. Okay, you said you'll get a reading from me? Oh, yeah, it's so fun. Yeah, well, the classes, but that's, because, like, I was doing, like, the Reiki classes, but I gotta take a little break from that, because I'm still, like, enhancing my own abilities right now, so that I can teach that too, instead of just the basics. Like, I want to teach, like, the good stuff, like, because I'm also a psychic surgeon, so, like, I go into people's bodies, like, with my hands, and then I, like, my spirit hand, not my actual hand, like not like that, but it'll be like I can go in and see someone's structure, and then take out, like, the energy that it usually looks like these weird prickly things. It's like, well, get that out, and I, like, pull it out of them, and then they're like, I'm healed. It's like, what the heck? Yay! At least that's just how I see it. Because all this is fun and effortless once you know what's going on. Like, it's not hard. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh man, years of training. It's like, no, that was the old way. We're the new generation. It's like, things don't take a long time anymore. Because it's like, isn't the whole point of things to innovate, right? New inventions. It's not old inventions that keep old inventing. It's like, no, we come up with new ways to do things that are more efficient, right? And more effective. That's what I'm doing with this. It's like way more effective ways and way more efficient ways to like do psychic stuff and do energy stuff and do what people call magic, but it's just science. Like, it's just energetic science, not magic. But I mean, it looks like that though, because we're like, this is called magic, and we think it's called that. It was like, I mean, really, the ancients called it magic in English? They didn't know English. How could they do that? Hell yeah, getting a cleansing noise. Hello, Courtney. Do I know Bodhisattva? Yes. Like Buddha, but they choose to stay? Yeah, I mean, that's. I mean, I've been referring to myself as, like, as an ascended master, because, I mean, that's what I was told it's called, like, from the beings, or, like, the ascended, because the ascended masters came down, and they're like, we're going to teach you how to, and this is, like, through my Reiki masters, who then taught me. It's like, so these ascended masters came down and taught them all of these, like, advanced techniques that are not really available yet. And then I just so happened to find them when I went to Sedona, and I'm just like, this is wild that I found this. You know, so as I learned, because a lot of these techniques are, like, very, very, like, detailed, and, like, I have to get the manifestation, not the manifestations, but, like, the visualizations perfect to an extent before I start, like, actually practicing and teaching it. You know, because so there's Reiki, you know, like, the whatever the first 3 are, and then master. And then I think there's like 12 other levels that I've been through that I'm still, like, integrating. It's just like, so much, you know. But like I said, so I can help heal and stuff. So I'm gonna have, like, a lot of my clients are going to eventually, because, like, right now my clients are, like, around my age, a little older, a little younger, but they're gonna be, like, straight up older people that are like, my legs are broken, and I'm gonna be like, they'll be like, my legs are healed, like that. Like, that's what I see in my future. Is like, I want to help people with that, and you only get to this point by completely destroying your ego completely, because this doesn't come from a place like, ha ha ha, I'm so powerful. It's like, no, I want to help people not hurt, because I've been there. This just sucks. Like, and we don't have to live like that. We can actually heal each other for real. Back to the Future. What do you mean? I mean, yeah, like, I go to the future and come back here so I can tell what I saw. I mean, people call it a psychonaut, but I don't really like that phrase. I like galactic shaman. Okay. Oh yeah, the info about the crystals. Yeah, like I'm all about crystals. I love them so much. Ooh, 111 in the chat. That's 3. We're all coming into union right now. Yeah, friendship. Dad, thanks for the roses, everybody. I dig you guys' energy too. Yeah. What does it mean when you dream of you meeting a lion and he bows down to you? It kind of seems like, because the lion, it reminds me of the strength card, because I do tarot. So that reminds me of the card strength, which is 7, I believe. And yeah, I think it's 7. And it's a female energy riding on a lion or standing on it or riding. Yeah, let's say riding on it. And it's like if a lion, I don't know if you have Leo in your chart, it's like your Leo side could be conceding to you, which is pretty much you understanding your, like, that whole energy of, like, I must be in charge and control. It's like maybe you're kind of learning from that and, like, getting past that. Because, like, the whole point of us being here is to understand all 12 zodiac signs individually. And then you ascend past it. Boop, boop, boop. How does a person get a reading from me? Go on my TikTok, and then it has, like, a link to my website. This should be www.theingramexperience.com. So it's the same, like, I got the domain name the same as this, well, because it came first and then I made this that. But yeah, just go on there, sign up. There's a bunch of different stuff you could sign up for, because, like, I'm multifaceted being, multidimensional is what I prefer to say. Yee, multidimensional. Do I have an answer for Cancer? Is that a spiritual thing? Yes. I wouldn't say hoarding negative energy, but yeah, it is a spiritual thing. I just learned recently, like, exactly what that was. Like, what is it? I can't remember what it is. I think it may have something to do with the past life, or, like, yeah, it is kind of like somebody, like, I wouldn't say hoarding negative energy, because that's like, I have to keep it. It's almost like keeping it within oneself, and then it no, I feel like it just has something. I don't want to get into that right now. Let me do some more research. Let me, like, go back in the things I've been reading so I can get the info, and then I'll come back to you next time. Yeah, because I just want to make sure that I give you, like, the most factual information, because I don't like not doing that. But yeah, every illness we have is energetic, because we are energy. It's like, and as you start learning more, then it's like that starts making more and more sense. Because I say 2 years ago, people are like, we're energy. I'm like, I don't get what that means, really. What does that mean? Yeah, we're energy. Yeah, sure. It's like, no, I super get it now. Especially once you get to the point of you can see it. Like, I can see it now. Like, I can see it all around. It's like, not right now. I have to get into trance mode, but yeah, I can see it. It's everywhere. Yeah, and the numbers that you see also, like, it depends. Because some days, when I know something's going to happen, is because I'll see, like, 111, then 22222, then 33, then 33333, then 44, 444, then 555, then 333 again. Then I'm driving out somewhere, then I see 999, 888, 77. I'm like, what is happening? But that's the universe telling me, like, something's gonna happen. Some kind of a change is coming. It's like, nice. Hello, Begeezer. Do I do remote healings? Yeah, all of it's remote. Yeah, it's all through Zoom. Yeah, because, okay, so everybody out here, energy is not affected by time and space. So just like right now, like, how am I able to give you a sound bath through a device? Because, like, we will the energy to do this. So we physicalize it, and then we have devices that get the sound and then somehow transmit it to every single person's device. Like, come on, this is some energy remoteness happening. We even call them remotes. Hey, pass me that remote. It's like, change the channel. I felt so corny doing that. I'm sorry, everyone. Okay, Sharante, you said you have a lack of knowledge in all this. Well, I mean, we all do until you start learning it. Like, don't feel bad. Like, I remember when I was like, I want to learn, but I don't even know what I want to learn. You putting it out there and actually vocalizing it really helps. And the universe, like, because it's our guides and spirits and everybody, they're like, okay, well, they just said it, so now we're going to give it to them. And we're always manifesting. I'm also a manifestation coach. Like, I'm just saying this so you know that, you can listen to what I'm saying. So when it comes to our words, like, there's a really good book, Your Word is Your Wand. And we're always manifesting. Everything you say, everything you think, you're always manifesting. It's just that certain thoughts carry higher vibrations, some of them have lower. So if you think a negative thought, you can easily think a higher vibrational thought after, and then it just kind of cancels it out. So you never have to worry about like, oh no, is this negative thing going to happen? It's like, as long as you're not constantly thinking about it and worrying about it and focusing on what you do want, you'll always get that. It's like, think about how much, in general, we're taught to, and we worry. Think about how much we worry in general. That is manifesting those worries times a million bajillion. And that's why things will happen that we're like, why is this happening? This is what I didn't want. It's like, but did you see it? Did you visualize it in your mind constantly and dream about it? It's like, that's how we manifest them. Manifestation means something that we wanted, physicalizing in front of us. We're like, whoa, that's the car I always wanted. It's like, you manifested it. Yay. Just to give an idea of what it is. There's a lot of people like, manifest, everybody says that. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of how we operate as humans. I mean, if you haven't been taught that yet, now you know we operate off that. Okay. Just everybody. Just so you know. Angels want you to know. Woo! Throwing it on the angels. They said to do a card, too. Ooh, we got Israfel, Angel of Song. So speak your truth, y'all. Speak your truth. Because I brought up the angels, and then they're like, hey, give a reading real quick. All right. Can I explain soul ties? That it's like same thing as a soul contract. Like before you come here on Earth, when you're just a spirit in a body, you make all these spirit contracts to meet up with people when you're here on Earth. Like imagine it's like a sleepover, where it's like, oh my God, everybody's here. Except the sleepover is like way out of control now. It's so out of control. There's too many people dying. It's like, no, it's supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be fun. Okay. Cammy, you said you're in a Leo. Yeah, so that's the Leo in you conceding to you. So it could be like your higher self kind of letting you know, like, hey, like I'm here with you. We are the lion. Like, be the lion. Rawr. Like it could be saying that. I mean, I wouldn't doubt that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Bebo Pixie, I'm a little confused. You said that was toward the comment on how we're being guided to get back to where we originated from. I don't really remember the question. Can you ask it one more time, please? All right, Big Geezer, you had a dream you were at a water fountain. You walked up when you turned around. Wait, I was in the dream? And my eyes were doing wild stuff. Yeah, so my eyes, like, each one does something different. Like, one of them is a portal, and then one of them, like, I haven't really figured out what it does yet. I haven't learned yet. Because, like, I've been dealing with the portal, and I'm just like, whoa! Because I saw it one time. I was like, what is that? And, like, I was looking at my eye in the mirror super up close, and I was, because I've been eye gazing with myself, and I was like, what is that? And it was just like this spiral. It was like, but like I said, I wear glasses because when I look people in the eyes with my actual eyes, they literally like fall into like different dimensions and stuff. And I don't like doing that to people on accident. So like when I go to restaurants and stuff and people are taking my order, they usually always mess it up because I'll look them in their eyes and I'm very engaging. I'm like, oh yeah, how's it going? I love this. What's your favorite thing? Blah, 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 blah. And then they're just like, zzz, zzz, zzz. And I call it short-circuiting people. It's like I accidentally short-circuit them because like I touch their soul, I guess. Like I'm still learning exactly what it is. But it's like something happens and then they like, zzz, where am I? Like I've had people do that. I'm talking to them and they're like, I don't even know where I am. Like, what? What? Where are you? And they're like, I don't know. As they're like staring in my eyes. And I'm like, this is stupid to me. Like I guess this isn't fun. But when I actually tap into people and give readings, that's super different. Because I do it with my eyes open, so it's different. But yeah, also like I've been told by some people that I know from the past that I have different runes, like the Odin and Thor, during that like the runes, like I have runes on me that I came here with on my body, so that I'm protected so I can do this work. Because like this stuff is real. This stuff is real. Like I haven't seen it myself, but so what somebody told me was like one of my eyes. They're like, your eyes are blue because like I guess they turn blue like sometimes when I'm tapped into like that past self of my my connection with the electric being Odin. But also the Reiki that I do, it's called Odin Reiki because Odin's the being that my Reiki masters channeled and that channeled all the information that they wrote down and that they then taught to us or me or whatever. So. But I don't really talk to Odin that much. But I mean, he is there. I mean, he's now. I've called him now. Now he's here. It's all good though. It's all good. It's just staring at me. He's like, stop staring at me, Odin. And that's why I have crows all the time, or the ravens all the time. Whenever I move to a new place, I moved to like 7 new places in the last like 5 months. And it's like every time I move somewhere, there's a storm. Every time, every single time, it's like 10 for 10 or so, whatever number I said. So you're asking about the palindromes? Okay, I've learned about that, but I gotta say I don't remember what the palindromes are. Like I need you to remind me, or I can look that up and then talk to you on the next one of these. But Frey Gucci, I mean, I'm just here to share the knowledge that I got. But for real though, it's like I'm here to answer questions because I remember for years and years and years I didn't have any answers to anything. I'm just like, this sucks, man. This sucks. But then I met my inner self, and then I was like, I can ask any question. I was like, yeah, you can ask any question, but like, just know you're not gonna be here forever. So like, ask away. And I was like, you're right. I can feel, because like even in the place of no time, time still moves somewhat. It's just like not like how it moves here. Okay, so I'm just gonna explain this how it was explained to me. So when it comes to explain time and how we move through it. To move through time and space, okay, so to move on Earth in the 3rd dimension, it costs time and space, like as if you're paying money. Okay, so it costs time and space. Like imagine you have it like currency. So imagine like this, like Earth is a giant fish bowl, and imagine air is water. Okay, and we're the fish. So for me to move my hand and press this, like go boop, to move it, I'm paying space and time. I'm like paying time to move through this space. Boop, and then I do it. And if I don't have, it just gets deep. But that's like how it's fishbowl. We're the fish. Time is the water, and then obviously space is there. But it's like so we yeah. I hope that helped and didn't more confuse anybody. Okay. Thanks, Sasha. Okay, let's see. Okay. Serenity, you said you began to realize some words are negative. Good morning, yeah. Why weekdays are not strong days? Oh! It is called weekdays! Days of the week. Days of the weakness. It's like, yeah, it should just be day. That's what I like. Because every day is the same. I've had people say that before, and I was like, no, it's not. It's like, every day is the same. The things we do may not be the same, but every day is the same. Because the sun sets. Really? The sun sets itself? That doesn't even make sense. Where does it go? Nowhere. It's still there. This is still fun. I mean, we're blasting through space, but it's like, we're just like, all right, oh, it's nighttime. Oh, it's daytime. Oh, look, it's Tuesday. Oh, now it's Wednesday. It's like the sun is just like, bro, days are not real. But I mean, that's how we operate here. So that's how it is. But yeah, so that's my take on that. Okay, you said just saying you feel something with my positive energy it brings, but you keep feeling drawn to it. Yeah, like okay, so people are so drawn to my light, it's ridiculous. And I'm not bragging. Remember, I'm not coming from a place of ego, ever. So I will be in my car, and I'll just pull over, because my guys will be like, pull over and listen to this seminar, because you need to, like, listen to this part. And I'm like, okay. And then I just pull over, because remember, I get to choose, but it's like they're like my guides, so like I listen to the guidance. Pull over, and then somebody will be, and this happened today. This guy's walking his dog. He's like, doo, doo, doo. And as soon as he gets to my car, he's like, dude. He just stops. I was like, what? Because I've been noticing this is something people do a lot around me. Like, they especially in my car, like, I will have 15 people just standing around my car doing nothing. And I'm like, what are these people doing? And then I'll get up and leave, and then everybody, like, disperses. But it's like, people don't know, because we're energetic beings, and we're always absorbing. The amount of energy that I have, that I've obtained, I literally have this anchor of light that I anchored at the 22222 portal, and I'm always holding on to it. And I was talking to some of the archangels. They're like, yeah, Justin, good job. I'm like, yeah. Because remember, I decided to come back and stay here, so that's why I'm here. So, okay, I'm getting lost though. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I'm literally anchoring all this light. So beings that don't have that much light within their bodies, or that like are attracted to light, just in general, I mean, all of us are, they're just like, I don't know why I have to get over here and get close to you. Like, I'll have people that I meet, like store owners, just touching me. They're like, hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you. I'm like, what the fuck? What are you doing? They're sapping my energy. Like, literally, they're like, and they're like, oh, yes, enough energy to move on to for the next day. I was like, oh, that's weird. You could have just asked. I just be like, here's some energy. Boop. It's like, I can give it freely as I wish. Like, I have access to it. But, yeah, I'm not saying you're doing that, but that's why you're drawn to it, is like, because, like, we're meant to meet, we're meant to speak, we're meant to have this energetic exchange. It's a part of our soul contract. Yay, love that. Both roared at the same time. Yeah, so there are these cat beings. They're called what are the cats called? What are the kids? They're not letting me remember. I'm like, oh, come on, I want to tell them. Okay, when it comes on, I'll tell you. You said, please breathe. You feel like I have heaviness? What? What does that mean? No. Okay, look, that's an interpretation. You are projecting that on me. I don't feel heavy at all. Like, what are you talking about? I don't need to breathe. I'm good. Have I watched the movie I, Origin? I haven't. I'll check that out. Said people find me mesmerizing. I'm telling you, that's something that it's just, like, I just look how I look. Like, this is just how I look. But also I have fused with at least the piece of Archangel Metatron that I'm connected with. So that's this whole looks like. It's Metatron. But I am Metatron. Metatron is me. So it's me. Yee! But yeah, it's like the whole point of why I'm here with all this light is to help heal people with the Reiki, give people readings so that they can awaken to light, and then give people Reiki trainings and all of that so I can literally attune you. Because Reiki attunements are a Reiki Master doing these visualizations with your chakras and energies and putting more light into your body. That's really what it is. And then you have more access to light, and then you can like give it to people, like do all that because you like have more than you came here with. Because we don't come here with that much light. We're literally this big. I was like, wait a minute, it keeps going smaller. You said you feel more comfortable with glasses on now? Yeah, because then people aren't like and just like sucking into your soul, or because for me it's like I'm sucking people in. I'm just like, I'm sorry, because like when I was a kid I stopped looking in people's eyes because like I'd just be out and just looking at people and there's like, stop looking at my eyes. I'm like, okay. I thought it was because like I was ugly, or I didn't know what it was. I'm like, why do people hate me? It was because it was too intense, me looking in their eyes. I don't even know, because there was nobody to be like, Justin, that it's because your eyes are literally portals into other dimensions. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. It's like, that's, I didn't have anybody to tell me that. How to meet your inner self? Meditation. And set the intention, I want to meet my inner self. And then meditate. And then sound baths. Sound baths, I feel like they're like meditation additive, or like meditation crack, or like they just go on the meditation, hold the space, and then blast you wherever you want to go. so yeah, meditation crack. I'm glad you get happy every time, because I'm always happy in the videos. Yeah. Palindrome, a word, phrase, or sequence that reads the same back. Oh, okay. Okay, and then what were you saying about the palindrome? Dang it. Because I'm remembering. Now you done jogged. Okay, there it is. With angel numbers and numerology, is there any importance or meaning of palindromes? Okay, so I wouldn't say there's necessarily an importance, but one thing is, okay, so before I knew what the 144 was, I saw it literally, I'd say 4 times every day, if not more. Every single day, and I'm like, why do I keep seeing this number? It's kind of annoying. Like, what is that? And I saw it for like 4, 5, 6 months. December is when I found out what it was. I was like, are you serious? That's the chosen ones? But it's like, why would there be a story about these chosen ones coming here to like help do stuff? It's like, because we chose ourselves to do it, and that's been the plan the whole time. It's like, oh man. But yeah, so I would see 144. I would see 441, and then that would make me feel like I was in like the shadow realm, like the reverse of 144, because I'd be seeing it in my, it was like in my car dash. So it was literally like I was in another dimension, because I'm seeing it reverse. I'm like, whoa, this is weird. 441, like, what is that? What is this? But there are certain numbers and frequencies that give us certain messages that help us move forward in our mission. because like I know what my mission is. It's this, is to talk and teach things I've been learning. Because like I watch tarots, like I watch readers, I get readings, I do all this stuff too. You know, it's a community, and it's like this is one of those things where I've been getting the message from a lot of different places. Like it's time for me to start telling everybody what I learned. Like I learned so much. You know, and I have 2 journals that I've filled completely. Like one of them's like a smaller one about this thing, and the other one's like a bigger one, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger. And I have a huge one over here that I'm like working on, but that's a whole other thing. But I think that's gonna be my magic handbook, because I've just been learning like to write all the things, like the experiments that I try and everything, just to write them down so that I can then make a book or give it to all you guys and stuff. Because the things I've been learning, like a lot of things were channeled, because I'm a channel, so it's like a lot of things are channeled through me, through a pen, like onto paper. So I'll just be like, whoa, or like typing like stories. I'm just like, and then 30 minutes later, I'm like, okay, let me see what I wrote. And I'm like, whoa, I love this story. It's so good. Like, because like everything just makes sense, matches up. The characters make sense. I'm like, whoa, was this me? And I'd say there's like 10 stories that I have written on my Google Docs that I haven't really done much with, because like I didn't know what they were before. I'm like, man, I just write these random stories that are pretty intense, and they have these like pretty advanced like concepts. I don't want to just write these and people are like, you're crazy. But now I understand. It's like stuff from the future that I need to get published and write so that it can get to everybody, so that we can start living this ultimate life that we all want to live. I'm pretty sure people don't want to keep working at fast food places and all that stuff. We need to just have robots, have these jobs, so we can just have automated stuff, and then all humans get to do what they want. What about that? We all get to do what we want? What? I mean, I already do what I want, so I want that for everyone. You know? You said any readings on Scorpios? I mean, I do just like the general readings for the collective, because like the collective is all signs in together. So that's what I do readings for, because like why do individual signs when we're all a part of like the zodiac collective, you know? So that's just how I see it. But yeah, in the morning tomorrow, I do it every morning, or like, you know, I do it every morning, but I'm just thinking tomorrow I might be a little tired. But honestly, I don't need that much sleep. I don't know why I'm acting like I just be sleeping all day. Like I really don't. Like I get up pretty early and stay up. Hey, Gazala? Gazale? This is the first time. Oh yeah, welcome. Welcome, Soul Fam. Yay! Ha 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 ha. Yeah, the 144 and 441, like in December. Well, like I said, that's when I like learned about it, because like one of my roommates at the time, because I didn't realize, so he was like super into religious stuff, right? And then like he had this face, because we were like chilling one time, and then I was like, man, I keep seeing 144, and then he like made this face. I was like, do you know what it is? And he's like, I didn't know if I should tell you, because like I know you're not religious. It's like, dude, you can tell me about concepts. Like I'm open to learning all concepts about everything. Like I'm not gonna be like, that's from the Bible, I don't want to hear it. It's like, no, tell me. I want to learn and understand, and then I determine what's true or not in my reality and for me. You know, you all have that same power. Okay, it's a bunch of letters. But yeah, thank you everybody for being here today. It's like I ended up talking a lot longer than I thought I was going to. Does anybody else have any questions I can answer? You know, before I dip on up out of here. I think I'm about to, you know me, probably gonna go get some pizza. Because I learned like, okay, so this is gonna sound wild, guys, because like I'm a vegan, right? So, and I've been a vegan for like 2 years or whatever. So of course the meat that you know, especially fast food meat, it's just like, it's not real meat. Like how do they have so many chickens? There's not that many chickens. All those chicken wings, how do they have that? Small things. Like I just want us to all get the best quality of everything, right? Best quality. And yeah, I've just been learning, because I've been doing water fast. So I've been doing fasting, and then I've been doing water fasting. Water fasting is the ultimate, because you turn into a crystal. I turned into a crystal, y'all. Like not like cling, 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 but on my inside, like I would do a meditation, and I could see light like coming through my third eye or my crown chakra, and it would just be bouncing around. Like I could just see light just bouncing. Like, and all of the light had messages on it, because like light is information. Like it looks like light and it feels warm, but honestly, like all light has messages in it. That's how it's for life. Like if you put a plant in the sun, it will grow. If you don't, it will die. You know, like it's because it's getting the messages like, okay, you do like this and you do like that. So I just kind of learned you don't need food. Don't tell anybody I told you that though. We don't need food. That's a lie. That's a lie we were told. Like, of course, yeah, it'd be like, oh, hunger, oh, it hurts, but you can survive without food. You just need water, like straight up. Like I've been testing it. And I'm like, yeah, I definitely don't feel like I'm dying when I only drink water. And then I can tap in, I can see beings better, because we can say you're closer to death, but it's like death isn't some scary thing where you're going to avoid. It's just where you astral project out of your body and don't come back. But right now we can astral project and come back. So it's like, it's nothing to be scared of, y'all. Like it's just so fun. It's like, imagine the X-Men happened, but there was no civil war. Nobody's fighting. You have to have a school. It's like there are schools, but do you know what I mean? Because I feel like I like to use X-Men as a reference because that's like, you know, beings with powers, but then they're all fighting. It's like, no, how about none of that? Ain't nobody fighting in the angelic realms. Nobody. There's like, yeah, we just live here. We live here. Yay. Time doesn't move. We're infinite. Light gold. Yeah, so 144. So 441 for me is just the reverse of 144. So 144 in the Bible, or in the Bible, you know, because I grew up super Catholic, so I know these stories. So it's like the chosen ones that were supposed to come back to like heal the world and help heal everybody and do all that, and like bring us in, pretty much bring the entirety of the earth and the people here into what's next, like whatever's next. Like nobody knows because it's new. Like when's the last time everybody had powers and abilities? Like Egypt and Atlantis. So you know, but it's back again now. It's like it's back again. Like it's real. Oh, you're welcome, everybody. It's very nice talking to y'all too. I heart y'all. Yeah. Water fasting. That was. Water fasting in Sedona. But I'm going to be doing a documentary. Like I have all my footage, and then I'd say like half of one of my journals is like all messages from Sedona, because I went to all the different vortexes, because my angels guided me there. They're like, go to Sedona, we have messages for you if you want to go, and you write this book. I was like, oh yeah, yes, I'm over this coronavirus stuff. Go out there, tap in for a month. Yeah. But it's still kind of chilling because I've been integrating everything that I've been learning from that and experiencing and all that. And I was thinking all these new beings just keep coming to me. They just keep coming. They're like, hey, my name is this. Because I meant to, like I said, to help teach y'all, show y'all, and also learn from you. But yeah, all right, it's 11:21. I feel like it's a good time. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. Let's leave it 11:22. 5s are like reflection after foundation, you know, kind of like, did we make the right choice? It's like, no, but not always, just in the tarot. Usually 5s are reflection, but it can also be abundance, you know, like it just depends. It depends on how you read it, because however you read in that moment is the correct reading of the moment, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll try and save this to YouTube. I put like an old one, but it's like they're weird. Because the one yesterday, because I was like, I'm gonna upload this. It didn't even make it so I could download it. It's like there was an error. It's like, oh yeah, TikTok, there's an error in my live video, so I can't download it. I guess. I guess. But you know, there's, I'm not even gonna go into that. Everything is good. Everything is always good. One thing I like to say is like the affirmations. I am happy, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy is one of my favorite ones. And then, what's another one? Oh, money comes easily and frequently. It's one of my favorite ones. Like, it literally summons money easily and frequently. Especially if I have a business. People are like, hey, let's work together. It's like, yay, that's all I want is to work. For my own business. I also love it. But yeah, the sound bath, yes, of course, yeah. I mean, either way. No, I'm just saying, like, yeah, of course, what? It's like I have to upload the whole thing. So you just listen to whatever you want, you know, like it's up to you. Dang it, it's 11:20. Okay, so that's 7. I don't want to leave on 7s either. Nay, let's leave on, okay, so 11:24, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, that's 8? Yeah, it's 8. I love 8s, so it's double foundations. Double foundations. All right, everybody, so I'll do one more little ding ding dong. And then I'll see y'all later. Okay, I love y'all. Make sure to follow me, everybody, so we can stay in touch. And then, like I said, go to my website and then sign up for a session if you want that. Because I want to read all your past lives. Hey! Go ahead and redo that. I hit I have the heart and the crown switched. Oh no, 11:24. I do it. Okay. Hey. All right. I'll see y'all later. I love you all. See you tomorrow. Actually, yeah, tomorrow. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Ah, Ed.